3 years ago, I found myself paralyzed. No time, desperate. Money was tight. My YouTube channel was struggling, grades were struggling, and in my 4th year of medical school at the time, I had nothing to lose but to give waking up at 5 a.m. a try, and it changed my life. I documented my experience and even shared it here on YouTube, before it became this massive trend and something to say for cool points. 3 years later, I'm making this video and I've finished medical school. I'm a doctor now. Safe to say I have this balance thing figured out. I failed a lot at everything: school, fitness, and life. And through failure, I've learned to succeed. This video I'll be giving you all my keys to my morning routine, how I balanced my medical school, fitness, how I started a new company, sponsors, my dog Blue, a loving girlfriend, and just everything overall. To be happy. That's the most important thing, happiness. This isn't a video meant to be boastful or show you how hardworking I am, but genuine disciplines of learning through failure that have finally helped me to succeed. I'm just like you, and this was an answer I was looking for years. I'm sure there could be a lot of people who could really benefit from this. A student trying to integrate fitness into their life, or you work a 9 to 5, or you're here to elevate yourself. Hit the like button and subscribe. We're so close to 500,000 subscribers. It would mean the world to me. Let's kick it off. The first key is to plan the next day at night. How I do this is checklists. It changed everything. It improved my productivity and creativity. Here's Harvard surgeon and author Dr. Atul Gawande speaking about checklists.
We created a 19-item, 2-minute checklist for surgical teams. We implemented this checklist in 8 hospitals around the world, deliberately in places from rural Tanzania to the University of Washington in Seattle. We found that after they adopted it, the complication rates fell 35%. It fell in every hospital it went into. The death rates fell 47%. This was bigger than a drug.
I've been doing this for years. You can even see them in my older videos. But let's go on to the next key.
Look how much more training I have done by simply starting at 4. Right? And so now you do that, and as the years go on, the separation that you have with your competitors and your peers just grows larger and larger and larger and larger and larger. And by year 5 or 6, doesn't matter what kind of work they do in the summer, they're never going to catch up because they're 5 years behind. Right? So it makes sense to get up and start your day early because you can get more work in.
10 things that require zero talent is being on time, your work ethic, your energy, your effort, your body language, your attitude, doing extra, being coachable, being prepared and passionate. I feel like everyone can do that, and I've done that. I've never felt that I had any specific talent. But one thing I did feel like I had is that I was always motivated. So trying to get into medical school and even finishing medical school, becoming a doctor, I applied a lot of these things consistently. Even with my YouTube channel, you can have a look, you can see its testament, but I wanted to leave that there. On my way to the gym, let's go get this work in.
I wake up at 4 a.m. and on off days, I'll wake up at 5. From 4 a.m. to 4:30, I get myself ready and have a cup of coffee and take my morning supplements. From 4:30 a.m. to 6 a.m. is golden hour. I complete my most important tasks, be it studying to be prepared for my patients in the morning, or recently I've been working with my clients or attending meetings. What changed the game for me is that the world is asleep. There are no distractions. My brain is fresh to take in any information or tackle any tasks. Then I hit the gym.
But the key with me is just always finding what the anchor is. And the fucking anchor is getting up at 4 o'clock in the morning every day before anybody else, and grounding my thought process is in the no one will outwork me. No one. I love and I respect you guys. You motherfuckers won't outwork me. All starts with this. 2 hands, putting it to work.
From 6 a.m. to 7 a.m., I'll do training and also posing practice. Then for another 30 minutes, I'll go ahead and do cardio preparing for my first natural show. And finally, head back home between 8:30 to 9 a.m.
So, a morning routine should be seamless and effortless. Shouldn't be too complicated. You should be able to replicate it every day. So I wake up in the morning, I get ready. I have everything planned the previous day, written on a checklist, so I have less complex things to think about, and it's more of executing all my tasks. A common question I get is, what time do I go to sleep? I attempt to be in bed by 8 or by 9. Why? Typically during that time, your productivity is very low. You're probably tired from the entire day, and you'll end up watching Netflix shows or chilling or playing games or doing anything that's unproductive. So that brings me to my second key, is protect your time. Social media, although I do love it, and TV and friends, they can sometimes take your time, and eventually you find yourself without it. For me personally, at this time, I feel like I should take advantage of my youth and try and get ahead. And don't get me twisted, I have fun. I try and go on holidays with friends, and I try and save that time. So that's the second thing I want to say, is protect your time. The third thing I want to say is focus on now. It's very easy to get suffocated and have a lot of anxiety with a lot of things that are happening in your life. Maybe you have future tests coming on, maybe you guys are students who are watching this, or there are a lot of problems, but tackle what you can now. Focus on what you can at the moment and take it step by step. For example, my YouTube channel isn't performing the best right now, but I know I'm doing everything I can and working as much as I can, and that negative thought isn't overtaking and dominating my cortex. So that's another point that I can give you guys. Whatever questions you have with regards to morning routines, you can ask me in the comments. I also know a lot of people say, hey Mike, I work night shifts, or this doesn't apply to me. The biggest thing I can give you is do a checklist. The idea is being able to complete those tasks at the best of your ability, at the most efficient way that you can do it. So say you do night shifts, you'll have to do it during the day, and have a checklist for you to be able to create all the things. And another point I want to leave you with is get enough rest. I used to have this mentality, work hard, no sleep, sleep is for the weak. Absolutely not. Having minimum 6 hours, and on the worst 5, but very barely ever do that. Having 6 to 8 hours, even better if you have 7 to 8 hours worth of sleep, you'll be more productive. It'll help you with your fitness. It'll help you with your mental recognition and ability to recall a lot of things. Your performance overall will be much better if you sleep. You're hindering yourself overall if you're sleeping less. So try and beat that system of, sleeping less. Sometimes I get it, you have to grind it out, but get enough sleep. I wanted to leave you guys with that. If you have any questions, this is something that's worked for me. This is my personal experience. As I said, it's not supposed to be a boastful video, but things that I've done that have changed my life. You can go back on my YouTube channel and you can see that things have changed for me. And as I'm telling you guys now, I have hard times happen, but you need to keep on grinding. Yeah, I'll see you guys in the next video.